Alright guys, this is Virt here, coming at you with another tutorial. Oh, it's just started to snow. Um, so this tutorial has been quite a long time coming. I haven't posted for a few days, but I am extremely proud of this. This is the ultimate hidden crafting table. Many people have made designs sort of like this, where the crafting table just switches with this block, but I prefer to have a crafting table up out in front of me when I do it, and it turned out to be a pretty fun project to figure out. One of the big things I thought about while creating it was also allowing a second input from a lever that would be like on the wall or something. Like you'd have a little control room and you'd have a little discrete crafting table switch. And so without further ado, we can get right into the tutorial here. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is this bare bones version of that over there, without the external input connected. So this is where your pressure plate would be, right here on this block, and you'd push that, and you can pretty much see what's going on here. It's a double piston extender and a single piston extender hooked up to a block switcher, and it just sort of alternates depending on which configuration the input is in. And the reason I made this block purple is because each circuit shares it. This tutorial is going to be a step-by-step for each circuit that's involved. It's not going to be a layer by layer. I think that's just a better way to do something like this. So give me feedback on that. Tell me how much you like that sort of thing. So now we will go over there. Oh, some animals spawned. And get into the real tutorial. Okay, time for step 1, the double piston extender. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to have a model right here, and I'm going to build right next to it the exact same thing. So we're going to put the pistons in last because they can sort of mess up while you're building it. But in order to start, you're going to need an 8. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 block space. A lot of this is going to end up being empty, but from end to end and end to end, that's how big this is. Like, this is the only block that's going to be on this line, and then up there's a bunch of empty space, but just make sure you have an area this big. And if this is going to be your surface floor, it's going to be 1, 2, 3 blocks down, and in one space you'll have to dig down 4, but just dig down 3 for most of this. Alright, anyway, to start, you're going to go to the bottom left corner of your 8 by 10 space and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is where we're going to put our input, 1 block above the bottom here. And that's going to have a redstone on it, and then the thing that inputs to our input is going to be on top here, which is going to be a lever. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to take some wool, put it there. You can put it here and there. So just 1 block space in between, and that's because we are going to have a torch right there. There's going to be a repeater right here set to full delay. And then in front of that repeater, there's going to be a block. And then next to that, there's going to be another torch right there with another block, repeater on there set to a 2-tick delay, and then a block in front of that repeater, and then 3 blocks here with a redstone on them. You're then going to add an additional block right here with redstone on it, and then a repeater right here, a single tick delay block there, and a torch here. Now this thing we're building is CNB Minecraft's double piston extender. I'll make sure to link him in the description here. So there's going to be 2 redstone, and then a repeater set to a 2-tick delay, a block, and then a repeater set to a 4-tick delay. And by the way, this is a slightly modified version of CNB's double piston extender. I needed to change it a little bit for this design. So next, repeater set to single tick delay, with a block out in front of it, redstone on top of that, and a block right here with a torch on it, and then another block on top of that torch, and a block here with a repeater set to a 3-tick delay, and then a redstone wire going to that repeater. And then finally on top of this repeater is a torch. And so that matches up with this side. The pistons are going to end up going right here, just FYI. But like I said, we're not going to put them in yet because we need to put them in last or it can cause some problems. So now you've seen step 1, on to step 2. So this is step 2, the block switcher. And I've just noticed that some more animals have spawned over there. That's great. We're going to have to kill them off as well. Anyways, so after you have your original blue bit here for the double piston extender, which actually I'm going to build right now to make this part easier. Hold on just a second. Okay, so we've got that all built, and now it's time to start on the pink circuit. But real quick first, one thing that I forgot to tell you is that this whole repeater structure here is to make it turn on and off at different speeds. It turns off after a couple seconds, but it turns on right away, and you'll see why that's important in a minute. Anyway, to start the pink circuit, we're going to build another thing similar to this, which just serves the same function. There's going to be a block here, there, and there. Can remove that. There's going to be a block here, up there, and 3 blocks here. Then you can put, I'm going to put a purple block here because it's going to go into the pink and the blue circuit. It's going to be where they connect. And then you can connect these up. So just make sure you have a structure that looks like this. And then we'll add repeaters. There's going to be a repeater here set to 2 ticks of delay. A single tick here, single tick there, full delay here, and then just 3 redstone right here with a torch there, and then a redstone down here. And now we're going to build the actual extender. So you're going to remove this block, you're going to dig one down, and in there you're going to put a repeater set to a single delay. You don't need to adjust that at all. And then you're going to put a block on top of it with a torch. And then you're going to put a repeater in front of that torch with a single delay. And a redstone here. Right here you're going to dig down 1 block and put another repeater in, which is going to be set to 3 ticks of delay. And then a redstone there, block there, and torch on top. And this sort of thing here serves the same purpose as this and this. It goes on and off at different speeds. And we're going to need another thing to swap the blocks, so we can dig down here, there, and there. And in that we'll put 3 redstone. And then another block where we'll put a repeater. And we'll put 3 redstone here. Oop. And there's going to be a bit right here with another repeater. This repeater is going to be set to 2 ticks because you've already got your 1 tick going into it there. So 2 plus 1 equals 3 here, and then you've got the 1 going right there into this block with a redstone here. So this and this are actually the same timing for the structure, and then but they're just inverted. So on top of that, we can actually, for this, we can place pistons. So you're going to put 1 on top of there, and then 1 on top of there. Right when you put this one down, it'll push out. It's supposed to do that because this torch is on. So that is it for the pink circuit. Right now this lever is not going to do anything because the circuit's not complete yet, and that is what we are going to do right now. We're going to move on to step 3. Okay, now that we've done all that, it's on to step 4, the final blue circuit, which is a single piston extender. So in order to do that, we're just going to take some blue wool and add 4 blocks here, and then there's going to be a 2 wide bit that runs for 3 blocks. So there's a 3 block piece of 2 wide, and then these 4 bits of 1 wide wiring, which is going to go right there. There's going to be 3, and then a repeater here on single delay, full delay, and then another single delay here. And you can connect them up with redstone, and then you can just add them to a torch right here, and then put a block here. And in order to stop wires from cross-talking here, you're going to place another block on top of this wire to prevent that. And then you can go around this end, place a block here, and now we are ready to place our pistons. So in order to do that, you're going to stand up somewhere and first place a piston on this block, which is going to extend, and then after that you're going to place a piston. Just stand on this block, hold shift, and place a piston there. And if you don't do it that way, then these will mess up in the way they're configured. So now just place the block your floor is made out of on top, and grab your crafting table and place it right there. And then you can go up and pull your lever, and if you've done everything right, it will do that, and then that. Oop, but that is not right. Don't do that. So you can do this a few times. It's quite mesmerizing after you've built it. Oh, I love watching that so much. And when you're done staring at your own creation, you can just fill in the floor however you want. It's just up here and all that. And then you can stare at it some more. I am going to show you right now how to add the external input, which will go in right there. And that's if you want to have like a lever on your wall or something. So you're just going to place a block there, and then one here, and here, and there. And you're just going to put 3 repeaters right there, and then you can pretty much bring this in from anywhere. You could bring it from around here. Just make sure that there's no wires next to these blocks, because if there's a wire like next to it here, then this repeater will power this block and then power this wire, which is what it's doing over here. And you've got the same deal going on over here with this. Make sure there's no wire right here, because then when this turns on, this wire will turn on. A repeater right here facing this direction is fine, and then obviously no wire here. So you could just place a block there, and then you could place a wire here, and then maybe another block there, and then a repeater here, and then you could place redstone on here. Just make sure there's nothing cross-talking with that. So yeah, you're gonna need a lot of repeaters for around here, but and then you could hook this up pretty much anywhere you want. So yeah guys, that is the ultimate hidden crafting table tutorial. I am sort of nervous about the style that I use for this tutorial, so you should probably tell me what you think in the comments if you have the time. I really do love reading comments. I don't think I'm ever going to ask for like likes or subscribers or anything. Just comments. That's the only thing that I want to ask for with this channel. I think that if I put out good enough content, the likes and subscribers will come as I deserve them, if I deserve them. So if you have any sort of feedback, I'd appreciate it if you left a comment telling me about it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. One more quick thing before we go. While I was rendering the video, I was watching Doc M77's new Dear Doc. He's going to be starting a video response of the week section. And so this video is going to be going in the video response of the week because, as I said, I'm very proud of this design. It's probably my favorite thing that I've created. And since, I don't know, we'll see how that turns out. So thanks again for watching, guys, and goodbye.